Oh, there we go. And Diablo 4 beta starts at 5 p.m. Ah, alright, alright. This is the best DLC, yeah. 5 p.m. I think the start is probably gonna be a fiesta, will it? Will it? I have a feeling. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna hope on that. Not sure, not sure. That's gonna be still too close. This way, I guess. I'm not sure if I will, I'll think about it. I'll think about it. Maybe, maybe. Saturday for sure, though. Well, I mean, I still need to get it, make it work, which is shouldn't really be a problem. Hopefully, hopefully. At least for the beta, it should be fine. No, but yeah, Friday 5 p.m. That's probably gonna be a fiesta, I would say. Getting in the server and stuff. All classes? I think this time it should be all, right? Like the first beta wasn't all. Yeah, 5 this time, alright. Don't even know, is it 5 or is it 6 at start, actually? Gonna be adding more, obviously, later. That we already can guess. That we already can guess. It's easy, could I say? We'll see, we'll see. I'm down to check it out. I think it's like, I could kind of go, well, we'll see how I'll feel about it. Maybe I'll do some of the YouTubing also with some Diablo. Maybe. But then I need to find time with the coding. I guess on Friday I will do some because Friday server is probably gonna be destroyed. What is this shit?
Excuse me. We have a small problem that we hope you can help us with.
I sure see that.
You may be wondering why you can't see me. We are all wondering the same thing.
Approached by Doc.
Everyone in Ayleswell suddenly became invisible several weeks ago. It was sort of fun at first, but the novelty has definitely worn off now. You can imagine how difficult it is to run an inn while invisible. Once you get a reputation as a haunted inn, you can just forget about it. So we've all been keeping quiet, hoping the spell will wear off. But we're running out of patience.
Alright.
We're sure it was Ankatar's doing, but we can't find him. If you can help us, we will be extremely grateful.
Who?
He's a wizard who took up residence in the ruins of Fort Caractacus a couple of years ago. He's caused us no end of trouble with his magical experiments, but nothing as bad as this. We've tried to find him, but had no luck. If he's still living in the fort, he's hiding from us, and no wonder. If you could find him and get him to remove this cursed invisibility, we will all be in your debt.
I'll see, alright, sure.
It's just to the southeast of here. Follow the path down the hill. But watch out for the invisible monsters that infest the ruins.
Ah. Everyone's invisible then.
We're pretty sure he's still hiding out in Fort Caractacus, although he never answers when we've tried to find him.
I'll see.
Be seeing you.
Well, you be seeing me. I will be seeing you though. Cute. And this one. I can't see. So I guess no seeing from me then. No seeing from me.
Ah! Ah!
There's someone in the fort, I think. Oh, we're already here, invisible. Ah. There's another one there, seems like. Someone doing the buffing and all. To check this one. Remember what this one was doing. No, wait. Oh, there you go. Done now. Who that be? Oh, that's the guy.
I told you to leave me alone. Go away.
No, he didn't.
Oblivion take you. What is it you want from me? Yes, I have been working on a new invisibility spell. As you can see, it works quite well. Why? Oh, really? Everyone in town? That must have been what all the shouting was about a few weeks ago. I'm afraid I was engrossed in an experiment that required my full attention. You see, in order to increase the efficacy of the spell, the radius was likely to approach the... Oh, never mind, I don't mean to bore you.
Sure, there'll be more, brother.
Ah, a fellow mage. Please excuse
Dark
my
mage,
rudeness earlier.
please.
I find most people extremely tedious, completely ignorant of the arcane. I came out here to get some privacy for my research. Instead, I was constantly bothered by the local peasantry. The explosions are scaring the sheep, or a plague of rats ate all our crops. Every day, another complaint. No understanding of the pitfalls of experimental magic. Finally, I decided that permanent invisibility was the only way to get some peace and quiet.
Sure.
You're about to quote Vanto's third law. Don't worry, I have not actually found a way to violate the conservation of perception. The invisibility is not actually permanent. You can tell the villagers not to worry. It will wear off eventually. Well, in a year or two, maybe a bit more. There's no way to be absolutely sure. That's the exciting thing about basic research. Really? I find being invisible quite refreshing. But if it will get everyone to leave me alone, fine. I did work out a counterspell last week. If I can just put my hand to it. Ah, here. Stand in the center of town to make sure you get everyone. Oh, and make sure... Never mind. It should be fine.
Yeah, Truxo.
I am sorry about that. Just use the reverse invisibility scroll I gave you. Yes, just read the scroll in the middle of town. It should work. Although, just in case, it might be best if you wore this ring while you were casting the spell. I make them myself. Very useful for this kind of research. Not that I think anything will go wrong. Serious side effects are highly unlikely.
A ring of protection,
Don't forget to wear that ring I gave you when you cast the spell. Not that there's anything to worry about. Good day.
Kinda sus. Kinda sus. Let's go in, Truxo. Absolutely clueless. Surely nothing can go wrong, eh? Surely. Somewhere here you want? I get you.
Talk to Dirham in the inn. I'm tired of this minstrel's freak show our town has turned into.
Den kokaringer is din. Quite a bit. See what he has to say about it.
Have you talked to Ankatar yet? Can he make us visible again? Ankatar gave you a scroll to get rid of the invisibility? Fantastic! What are you waiting for?
Alright, fine.
Take care.
Hey, you want it. That's what you're gonna get. Alright, what was the protection ring? That removed. The perfection ring, alright, I see. That one I'd rather have back after. Does protection actually do even? Doesn't say. Kinda sus. And reverse. Reverse invisibility. Alright. Once again visible. Sure is. Anything happened with you? Wonka is.
Thank you, thank you. I can't tell you how good it feels to be able
Still
to
can't
see
see,
myself
though.
again. My sisters, on the other hand, I wouldn't mind if they had stayed invisible. Ah, me. Friend, you are welcome at the Ayleswell Inn anytime. Free of charge.
The forehead, yeah.
We haven't seen him since that whole invisibility mess. I hope it stays that way. Farewell.
Morning.
Nothing special. Yet. And you brightness time.
Hey, you're the one who made us visible again, right? Good show. Oh, don't get me wrong. Some of my best friends are elves. But self-important jerks like Ankatar give them all a bad name.
The elves.
Farewell.
Them elves. Alright, get the ring out. And get my perfection one. I still have this shit here. Just removing it from the box. So I could use it properly. There we go. Yeah, bro. It's exactly the one. Ah, one of those guys. Shaken by a SMH. What do you do here?
You've got some nimble fingers. What?
True. This position in there. I'm right here.
Take care.
Alright, sure. Yes, this sounds about right. Sounds about right. Yeah, this game always delivers this shit, dude. That's the real quality, man. Buggy and all, sure. But it just delivers. It just delivers. It always does. Alright, let's go. Wait, what was that sword? Oh yeah, fire damage and absorb fatigue. Heavy though, heavy. I will see him. Might as well, I guess. Alright, get some more side quests. Yeah, so kind of like thinning the herd here a little. A little bit, a little bit. They just don't make bugs like they used to, yeah. Well, I mean, they still do quite well, though, that's for sure. Might be not as dang, though, like they used to. But they try, they try. Starfield is all polished to hell. Yeah, well, that I doubt. That I really doubt. It should be the good stuff of broken, though. That's the main difficulty. You might get just the regular modern type of broken, you know, when things just don't run properly or lag or something. That I'd rather not have.
So hopefully someone will show up and lend a hand. Greetings, Guildmate.
No doubt.
What's the...
So,
Are you ready to follow me to Henantier?
sure.
Fantastic. Let's be off then.
Fantastic. They say that King Helseth has made an alliance with House Dress. Together they pick apart the carcass of seems a bit odd. I don't know how...
The new physics dimension, I see, I see. He's on prayer, die low. Yeah, we want the good bugs, not the performance issues and other stuff. We're gonna be walking all the way there. That might take some time. Oh, okay. Okay, it sounded like some sort of like the ruins name to me or something, so I thought I'm gonna be walking all the way there or some shit. I guess not. Sure. Let's go in some prayer.
Well, as you can see, Henantier's right here, and he's trapped in his dream world. I told him that trying to travel into one's own dreams is risky, but as usual, he didn't listen to me. Always has to do things his way. Henantier constructed a magical device he called the Dream World Amulet. With this device, one can enter his own mind and experience dreams. True, but this is different. When you enter your dreams with the amulet, you're in full command of a dreamlike replica of yourself.
See, so say, oh, just needed some better rest there. Happens sometimes,
All your thoughts, your skills, and your talents travel there with you. Think of it as exploring a new land, but a land within your own mind. Henantier created the amulet to see if he could use his dreams as a training ground to help better himself. I don't know all of the details, but the amulet is a conduit to get to that training ground. It's been 3 days, and he's been stuck in his dreams. I've watched him all that time, and he hasn't been up at all.
See, buddy, I see, and that's how they do it. That's how they do it. And that's exactly how they do it. Only BattleNet, brother. Only BattleNet for you. At least you can buy the game with World of Warcraft gold, you know. To get Diablo 2, yep, that's only there. Diablo 1 you can get on GOG though. Diablo 2 only there.
The only way to save him is to put on the Dream World Amulet and go to sleep. Only then can you hopefully find out what's happened in there.
Got the discs, I see.
I fear that anyone he knows won't be able to help him in there. Since I'm in his memories, he may dismiss me as a figment of his dreams. The only chance is for a total stranger to enter his dreams. When you're ready to do this, I'll give you the amulet. Only I know the secret way it can be removed from his neck.
Sure.
You'll have to be very careful in there. If Henantir intended it as a training ground, there's no telling what you may encounter. My poor Henantir. I shudder to think what's happened to him in there.
Let's see what it is saying. The game plan. Oh, the game plan.
Don't take this sojourn lightly. The recesses of the mind can be the darkest place of all.
Sure.
Are you prepared to enter the dream world?
Yes.
Please, use the extra bed here. If you sleep too far from Henantir, it may not work. I'll watch over you both to make sure you're safe. Oh my, I almost forgot. Henantir once told me that if he's killed in his dreams, anyone that's in there with him will die as well. So do be careful.
Monka is. I died in real life.
Now is the time for sleep. How I wish I could go with you.
I need to put the amulet or we can just sleep. Okay, we need the amulet. Hurry! Adrian. There we go.
My word, you startled me. Are you real?
Arrived naked except for the Dreamworld amulet. The Dark Battles discarded my amulet to prevent me from using any magic. Explored a strange place in the hopes of finding something to defend myself with. Well, that's the fun part. Damn son, here we go. The inn. The full swag there.
I've lost my way. This place looks so familiar, but I can't remember how I got here. Can you help me?
Now let's see if we can.
This place is so strange. Dream world, you say? It's more like a nightmare. I don't like this place at all. I feel like I shouldn't be here.
Check how much is the first Diablo actually, Pony? The first Diablo is at least like somewhat how do you say? It has some like a lower price and some sales sometimes, but the second one is quite expensive. Yeah, welcome to Activision Blizzard. The prices, they should like them. They should like them high. 3 also still like €30. Yeah, probably. I remember when I did on stream, I played all 3 Diablo games right on stream like 2 years ago, I guess, or something. I think the Necromancer DLC was like $15 or something still. So I just like said no and skipped that because like, dude, just for the character, no, no, brother, just for the character in like what, like 10 years old game. I rather no. I rather not. Yeah, Diablo 1 is on GOG, yeah. It is on GOG. Probably haven't seen the Diablo 4 price final form, yeah.
There must be an exit around here somewhere. I'd explore this place, but I'm afraid I just don't have the courage to do so. How could I be so careless? What's the matter with me? I know I've lost something. Yes, that's it. I've lost many things in this strange place. Would you please help me?
No, we can try.
Have you found an exit?
Alright, fine. Looking for the exit even. And no magicus. Oh man, it's gonna be kinda actually interesting, probably without magic this way. In the darkness.
We must get out of this place.
I guess I'll find something though. Should be some like torches or something here. See the light. A free boat bill, I'll take it. Nothing here. How guild 3 nowadays? I think it's still kinda in the same spot though, to be honest, sadly. I'm checking it once in a while. I think it's still not in the best spot yet. Test of resolve. Well, I guess we'll need to go through those. Test of courage. Test of patience. I mean, I could do that fine. A mysterious scroll. Okay. Well, let's see where we use that. That might hurt. It does hurt a lot. You can't really. Let's see. There we go. Okay, the loader. Well, that's what you get for the darkness, I guess. Wait, what was that even? What? Fuck was that? Alright. I said no, it died, eh?
My word. I've lost
Sure.
my way.
Alright, brother man. Fine. Well, at least we now know. Huh? Is it this one? Alright, careful with this darkness here. I guess he can't really run out, but he can jump out. Oh, brother. How about you do me like that? I think we need a different one here. Probably this one. Yeah, seems like it. Yeah. Alright, this. Up, 3, up. And then I guess we go for the final one. There should be something here, this one. Yeah, most likely. Alright, 3 rates. And from there, almost. Darkness here. Okay, fine. Fine. Element of patience. That thing is handed to you misplaced. Alright. Such bit of his mind must be what's making him so confused. Find all of the elements and bring them back to him. It should restore him to your sanity and help him awaken. He's insane. Continue searching for other elements with our intent to leave this waking a nightmare.
We must. Have you found an ex?
Now we need to collect all of them first. Sure. Perception test. That one is totally hard to see in the darkness. Fine. Oh man, that's gonna be probably interesting. Follow the light. There's not a lot of it. Alright, at least that's fine. We going in. What was that? Brother. Doing me dirty there. I guess it's just like jumps in not very intended ways, huh? Oh, yeah, of course. Hit their Bascalo. Return home. Just start the shivering? Nah, not yet, not yet. But they hit me there. No shivering yet, The side quest, though. How's life there, Bosk? How's it going? There's the dream world stuff here. Whew. Damn son, I got like confused for a second there. Oh, that got me still. What? Just walked into it and died. Huh? And very dangerous. Okay, you dolphin. Let's see what boss gonna see. Got some bird out there. Happens. Gonna get some rest once in a while. And get some better stuff. That was unlocking something. No. I'm gonna go get some grass to touch, you know. That is very nice. That is very nice.
We must get out of this place.
Well done, what are you? I might be getting some giga grass touching like in April, May maybe. But you'll see. It's gonna be like returning to some day offs probably for the time being. No, this is the sleeping dude quest. The dream world then. Are all done. Well, except one actually. Well, that one I need to progress the main quest a bit, I think, to get. The Bird quest. Like my friend also getting fired, so we're gonna have some time to touch some grass until he goes somewhere else. "30 seconds water breathing. That doesn't sound very nice. Because of the darkness, dude. Well, that's gonna be interesting. Min-max it. See the light? Well, a bit. Got him.
We must get out of this place.
That was the courage there, actually? I thought there was something else. Oh, it was it, alright. It was. Now we have the last one, for unemployment for a couple of months. No rush, buddy. I think in your case, after all, this already like kind of slacking there for a while. Could be nice to just go back at least, you know, for a couple of months. Then maybe go for unemployment. I would say. Time to fight some shit, seems like. Doesn't really matter too much, but still fine. Not even one-handed, eh? That's a SMH. That's fine, let's get it. Damn. Look at him go. Kinda low HP though. Ooh. Nice armor though. Stored input. The mighty PP again. It is. All 4 elements.
I feel as though I'll be trapped here forever. But how? What you say must be the truth. I feel strange. I can see now what you were saying was no story at all, but the truth, and I'm a fool. I had no idea that the amulet could hold such power over me. I set out to create a way to conquer my failings, But it seems the tables had turned, and they conquered me.
Fuck funny. How so?
I don't know how you did it, but I thank you. Now, we must wake from the stream and take our places in the real world again. Farewell. It's good to see you in the real world. I'm indebted to you for rescuing me from my nightmare. I suppose thanks are only a small token of my appreciation. Allow me to reward you for your bravery. I'm afraid I don't have much in the way of coin, but allow me to present you with something that may help
A
in
coin
your travels.
is not a problem, brother. Alright. The actual items there. I'll take it. I'll take it. What about this stuff?
Kudai has always watched over me, and it's good to know she cared enough to seek help when I was in trouble. Farewell, friend.
Back we go. At least we left it all in the dreams. I'll take it. I'll take it. Oh, here's my stuff. Yeah, this one I need to ditch also in the storage. My super amulet. That's nice. Alright, back to normal. I want some Resident Evil remake. I mean, yeah, decide. It all depends. Want me here? Sure. Just looking for exit, brother. I guess it's late. He doesn't really like the fact I'm here. Where's the door? The fuck is this house? I'll probably still go for Diablo personally. But it all depends on the person. As for me, Diablo, you know, is something I would, no matter what, probably play a bunch and then return multiple times even. So that's a good value for me. Yeah, and it's also Activision Blizzard, so that shit is not gonna go on sale anytime soon anyway, so might as well. If you really want to. Everything else just gonna be on sale anyway later.
Heard any news from the other provinces?
Nothing I'd like to talk about.
Alright, let's see him. Talk with her maybe. Hey, the rewards. That's the mage guild them. There it is. I'll wait a bit and see how it turns out to be. I might wait a bit too, we'll see. For me, it's more kind of because of, you know,
Now that
technically,
Hemingway has
you can't
returned,
really have it
things
here,
are
you
as
know.
they should be. Thank you for returning Henandir to me. I don't know what I would have done without him.
And like everyone so far, I have no issues, right? People play World of Warcraft and stuff too. No problems. So there'll be no problems. I might get it. Otherwise, it's just kind of like, you know, risking quite a chunky price to potentially get some sort of like ban or some shit. I don't want that to happen. the in-game story and how much scam will they put there. I mean, you just wanted to play single player the story anyway, right? So like you're not gonna get affected by that anyway. Yeah, the only people I can see being kind of concerned and doubters is like people who go like full ham on like every league. We go for the world first and stuff like this. For them, I can see some issues.
I wish to never speak of the dream world again. Henentier's free of its grip, and I can't bear a reminder he was ever a prisoner in that dark place. I'll always remember what you've done for us. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you.
No rewards, shaken by SMH.
I do hope our paths cross again.
The XP boosters and stuff. Well, single player, from what I gathered, you just need to do the story like once or something, right? And that's it. Like, it's not even Diablo 3 levels. XP boosters, I also don't remember already at this point. I think you just like get to the cap level, right? And then you just kind of do all the runs and everything. So it doesn't even really matter too much. It boosts the XP for twin. Yeah, I think they're gonna do that. They basically gonna get this so you don't need to run the main story and all that stuff on your alt character. Like, I heard you don't need to even, but I guess that would be way too good if it would be for free for everyone. So I guess you need some items for that or something. And you just keep like the story and the grind on your alt characters. It's like pretty much the same as with like Lost Ark and everything. Yeah, I said, like, if you're not, you know, like super competitive player, it's kind of whatever. Anyway, it is weird though, and I don't I really like that concept. But I'm not really gonna, like, you know, super try hard at stuff. Let's see, Steve, I see. Like, leagues and everything, it shouldn't be too bad, at least. Like, I doubt they're gonna like make it like way too dank for the league players, because there's gonna be a lot of read. And my friend who grinds Diablo 3 a lot said that Paragon levels also don't go into the league, so that's kind of whatever then. Get up.
I'm Tavella Lathandis. I apologize that I can't give you the respect a guest in my home would normally receive, but I am at my wit's end. I'm sorry to be so forward, but I desperately need your help. It seems that my husband, Ryth, has gone missing, and I just don't know what to do.
Yes, they're true. That is true.
Yes, my husband is the Ryth Lathandis. Have you heard of him?
Not really.
You haven't? That's strange. Ryth is known far and wide as one of the best painters in all Cyrodiil. His specialty is setting the great forest to canvas. The paintings look so amazingly real that some say they can see the trees sway in the breeze.
No, Steve, I haven't.
That's just a silly notion.
What'd they say?
But it just goes to show the attention to detail Ryth uses when he paints.
Aren't like the Diablo dungeons in general were always pretty much the same stuff. Procedurally generated.
Yes, Ryth likes to work in his studio with the door locked, so no one can disturb him.
Yes, he's still right.
He usually comes out to eat dinner and sleep. But 2 days ago, he didn't come out at all. At first I wasn't worried. He does that occasionally. But when he didn't come out for a full day, I unlocked the studio with a key he said to use only in emergencies. It turned out he wasn't inside. I'm sure he never left that room, so I have no idea where he's gone. Please help me find Ryth. I love him dearly, and I'm so worried.
Sure.
Oh, thank you so very much. Here's the key to Ryth's studio. You may come and go as you please. If you need me, I'll be around the house. Do hurry. I miss my love so much. Do be
Sure.
careful.
Where the studio be? I mean, that's pretty much how it goes, though. You just run the same dungeons there, really. That's the typical experience you get. I'm not sure what else will that be, especially since he's supposed to run those many times. Would be kind of hard to make them all unique, don't you think? Oh, the handcrafted dungeons they actually advertised? Interesting, alright. Touching the painting I had been working on, suddenly found myself standing in a strange forest. It's familiar like the great forest in the heart of Cyrodiil, but something is different about it. Got all the painted models there and
Where
everything.
did you come from? You look real enough. You must be from the outside. Oh, thank goodness someone finally came. While I'm overjoyed to see a friendly face, I'm afraid I have some bad news for you. You're stuck here like I am. Sorry to break it to you like that, but if it wasn't for that annoying thief, we wouldn't be in this predicament. I was in my studio when a Bosmer wearing dark clothing accosted me. Before I could call for help, he knocked me unconscious. When I came to, I found that the door to my studio was still locked and that the thief had snatched my paintbrush. That's when I saw it. There was something on the canvas of my painting that I hadn't put there. It looked somewhat like a troll, but it was badly done. Then it hit me. The Bosmer must have leapt into the painting, then painted guardians inside to protect himself using the brush of true paint. I knew the secret of my success would be revealed one day. I can tell you all about the brush if you like.
Sure.
Very well. The brush showed up several years ago in the possession of an artist who was serving in the Arnesian War of 396. It seems an errant fireball had exploded next to him, and he lost the use of both arms. He was a stubborn man who didn't want to give up his talent. Being a devout follower of Dibella, he prayed to her for something that would allow him to express himself once more. She heard his plea and gifted him with the brush. It's said the bristles of the brush are woven from Dibella's own hair. That injured man was my father. He passed the brush on to me, and I intend to pass it along to my kin one day. Did you want to know how it works?
Sure.
The brush allows the artist to paint from within a canvas. It opens a portal into which the artist may enter to paint things life-sized. All the painter has to do is have the brush in his possession, and whatever he imagines appears in the canvas. Of course, I like to wave it around anyway. It makes me feel more like a legitimate painter. I guess it all doesn't matter now. Unless you can defeat those painted trolls, we have no chance of getting the brush back.
The VR paint, yeah.
The trolls that the thief painted seem to have turned on their creator and killed him. He didn't know the brush had its risks. The creatures are now loose all over the forest, and in the clearing where I was still working. The brush is on the body of the Bosmer thief there. I will not be able to help you. I am not a warrior, But take these bottles of turpentine. They might help. Do be careful. I'll have to remember to remove the trolls from my painting before I complete this piece. Be cautious, friend.
We're trolls, huh? How do you remove them? I gotta paint the world then. It sounds like. The Miyazaki stole some ideas. Who stole from who? There's actually a paint looking now. Nowadays it would be just like, you know, AI run the painting filter over all scene. Poof, done. Easy life. Wiki's painted the world too. Yeah, who's at fault here? He'll be copy striking there. Where are we going to copy strike? These guys have some souls here too. Ready to paint it there. Ah, the bind is gone. Ari? Why'd you do that? Oh, the tråkig is there. That was the turpentine for actually. Damage paint trolls plus at 250. There's sun. Poison the Ombre. Poison's gonna like that. The Ombre is gonna like that. Time for that Mega Ombre. Especially from the stealth. That should be really good, huh? Let's reduce the damage. I might as well. Now let's see. Is it the one-shot galore time? It can be even without turpentine, really. Oh, but it should help. Got the razor, hell yeah. Got a lot of good stuff. Oh, it's plus 250 there. Super, okay. Painted troll fat. Actually, where's the previous one? Painted fat. I'll take it. The cool quests for Lost. Well, I mean that's the thing. Yeah? There's a system. There's a system. We establish the dominance with some Pepega quests. Get strong and powerful. Get all the guilds, the leveled up and everything. And then we do the good stuff. I just was aiming to get all the guilds first, basically. That's how I kind of like skipped all the quests. Now I do them. The DLCs I usually keep for the last. And some of the side quests too. Just like tunnel visioning all the guilds. Guilds are kind of nice to like tunnel, I guess, so you get the full respect levels on every guild, so you don't get kicked by accident, like I already did. From the Mages Guild, and there was like 2 streams of me like collecting flowers or looking for flowers to collect even. That wasn't the best. That wasn't the best. So I just focused on getting all the guilds first. Not sure if they're alive. I guess they are still. Wasting soul. Unlucky. And things also scale, so that's kind of nice. The only thing, some of the quests would probably kind of nice earlier, just because rewards are pretty good. Can get some cool items, which now you already kind of don't need to rely. But they're relying, they could be nice. I might do some like in Skyrim or something later, like some Daedric shrines a bit earlier, because that stuff gets some good rewards. How would they use that? Alright, fine. Some good rewards there, huh? Kind of the same as like the one the side quests give me. And the Frost Sword early. That one was very good too. Carried the early game for a while. Tigers though. Fine. I'll get the good old classics here. A little safer. Feed the razor. Focus. And the blue trees. And the painting is going crazy. Where's the local Giga Troll? That one. Not alone. I'm not gonna waste turpentine here. Can we feed us some razor here? Brother, where was that? Damages sometimes, huh? Can't get me though. Though they're pretty speedy. The razor proc is kinda rare though. Unfortunately. Come on. Some dang trolls there. 3 eyes. That one left. Perfect. Let's feed Umbra now too. Nothing, yeah. Nice vision there. I'm gonna probably die anyway to this already. Almost. Poof. That's the brush. Nice, alright. Get it back. It's nice and warm today, actually. The spring is here. Feels very good. Here is your brush. Paint us some waifus now.
Good work. Now I can paint the portal home. After it's complete, you must go first, or else you'd be stuck in here forever. Follow me.
Still kind of cold outside. Well, I mean, yeah, it's still like +6, +7, I guess, during the day. So kind of true. Kind of true. But it's already a bit warm, a bit warmer than usual. What was that? And the sun is pretty warm too now already. Feels good.
Tibella. Right. Oh, my love. You're home safe. I was so afraid.
If it wasn't for my friend here, you'd be right. I will rest, but I must take care of our guest first. I don't know how to thank you. You have a good heart to help me get back home. I'll never forget what you've done for me.
Sure.
Here, please take this apron as a token of our friendship. It's not much, but perhaps it will help you in the future. All I ask in return is to keep the brush's existence secret. If word gets around that I have it, I'm afraid more than a lone cut-purse will visit me.
A druidness, sir. Well, what did it gonna do? 45 agility, 45 intelligence. I see. The light armor too. Intelligence fortification sounds good, eh? But this is also pretty good though. I think I'll stick to my stuff. Probably. Let's get the same armor almost. On the sun, it is quite warm already, especially when you're walking around there. feels good. The snow is melting. Very nice. Very nice. I already went outside with like not in winter shoes basically. Which feels good. Feels good. But some places still quite slippery though. Almost fell once. Trading that balance. Trading that balance there. Alright, so that's pretty much all of them. Outside of like the collector stuff. Could the collector stuff real quick. Not like it's gonna be like doing much, but you know, just to clear all the stuff. Because we can. Just get everything. Too easy to take out the winter ones, them son. Quite YOLO, I would say. It depends on the shoes, of course. Depends on the shoes, of course. God, that's gonna be an annoying one there, right? Miranda, Macabintane. Didn't I get stuff from Miranda already, though? I feel like after that it probably gives you like more areas too. So I don't think that quest is like that crazy good, huh? All 10 of the statues. 10 ruins? Nah, whatever. Don't think it's that good, Pay me a large bonus. It's basically just more money. We're kind of like fine with that. Let's put it that way. Not worth the effort, yeah, it doesn't seem like it. Second after, which is better, but alright, see, it's like the final relic or something we'll need to find them. Yeah, I don't think it's really that worth though. We'll take some time digging through all the ruins there. Different shoes, well, I mean, when you have winters, you know, like minus 20 sometimes and stuff, you kinda want to have some warm shoes, for the snow and stuff too, that are less slippery than the usual ones. So yeah, at least you should have the winter and summer. Preferably something in between too, but yeah, I have two. Good enough. Good enough. Well, fine. And let's already clear these then, sure. Get the water back. Might not even have enough for all the houses. Feels poor, man. Can get all the houses. Yeah, I learned back at the hard way that you need to have, you know, some winter jackets, some winter shoes and stuff like this. Ended up in the hospital and being a little too ballsy. Now I try not to.
Can I interest you in some of my wares?
Now I try to gear up properly. Yeah, if you want to like get everything for your housing, that's gonna be quite a lot of money. It's pretty easy to get that money though, but actually not even that easy.
I would make
to
that
get
deal
some good
with
traders.
just anybody. That's a good deal. Come back and see me again.
Sure. Pretty decked out house there. Now let's wrap some of these up too, fine. Since I already started them. Just to clear the log. Clear the log. This is our house. They just get in. Then I guess we'll need to buy some stuff. Yeah, best goods. Just get a house.
Good day.
Brother.
May I interest you in some of my fine wares?
Buying all this. Oh, I have good discounts and stuff. I'll take it. Truly fantasy game, yeah. Gotta get the house. Power fantasy there. I can try to do the collector too, just, you know, for the sake of it. So we can just get, you know, the full, completely finished stuff. I mean, it's not gonna be full completely, it's still probably some like side quests and things to do. Or at least some minor ones hidden here and there. We'll see. I'll do this on Prime on Sunday. Nice, that's good, huh? Dune the book, Dune the movie. Dune who? Skingrad House with a very small hidden quest. Alright, let's try. Sure. The movie, I see. Gallery probably moved somewhere, right? Didn't you? Didn't you? This is probably just inside, sleeping. Because it's night. Let's wait until the morning, I guess. Alrighty, but oh sure, we'll check it then. They sound pretty nice. Going ham with that Pathfinder. Feels good, man. Feels good. Enjoy, enjoy. Beam on them demons. Nice, nice. That's a good book indeed. That's a good book indeed.
What can I do for you? I don't trust you enough to talk about it.
Brother.
We'll see.
Been a while. Alright, so this way they don't want. That's
blah,
blah,
nice. Blah. What a bore. Yeah, this. I get it. Please, you're wasting your breath. Really now, you're such... Is that... You're pathetic.
69 is good.
I'm with you completely.
Should be enough,
Look,
right?
I like you, but not enough to tell you that.
Not enough. Come on.
Please,
not
go
even
on.
69. You gotta be like that.
Good one. Is that so? What a... That works for
70.
me. I can
Good.
speak for the Count. Rosethorn Hall is a stately manor currently occupied by Vanderalan Trebatius. You won't find a better property for sale. It's just inside the main gate, near the bridge to the chapel.
Son.
Your blood? I wouldn't dream of paying 25,000 gold for your blood. But that is the price for that house. Take it or leave it.
I'll see.
Good day.
Time to get some stonks then. I'll see. Well, that's gonna be some of this then. A little bit. Makamentain, Vinyandavik. Let's see. And this tier 1. Did not know who's there. Worst, no. Okay, the hacks are low. And how we doing, man? This one we totally haven't checked. Oh, you still need to find them too? Oof. Yeah, I thought these gave you the coordinates of that stuff. I guess not all of them. That's a doofus. Oof. I gotta go fast. You forgot how that thingy looked even. Seems like we need some baton there. Maybe not. Opening doors. They actually work, imagine. Need that gold now, thank you. Ain't much, but I'll take it. See, like I was saying, there's always the schedule thingy below the stream. I'm trying to update it every Monday, and even when like the games might be not exactly super precise sometimes, well, at least it does have the times right most of the time. Most of the time. That's quite a useful thingy there. Thank you. Can barely even read titles. True sock, true. You know it, you know it. Could be live tomorrow too. Gonna be live tomorrow too. I'm gonna grind now for a while. Until, because like April, middle of April and middle of May might be a bit busy with the things. Might be some actual day offs and stuff there. Gonna grind it out a little bit. Is it there? I mean, it kind of seemed like it. Can't even read the chat. True. I just need to mention it all the time and stuff. Maybe then. Maybe then. No, people like don't really read much. Just thinking about also like posting less like updates on Twitter, just like, you know, once a week for the schedule. And post like things that Might be more interesting to read than just notifications. That ain't even it. Master of Illusion. Uh-huh. Then level up. Nice. Sword the stone, alright, I mean, sure. That's Stonks after all. Hey Ruben, again. A Master of Illusion Song. Farming some joblessness there. Just get a job. Lol. Oh, there's the... Really? Really? Think he didn't perform well enough. He's gonna wait and see. He's gotta wait and see. Maybe it's not too bad. Maybe salvageable. This probably goes to the beginning. Understand the task, I see. That does happen sometimes, huh? That does happen. That's the statue we need then. Now we can just leave, huh? So I never go to school then, son. Double G advice. Alright, where was the entrance? Go back to the entrance. That's a bit of a radical way to do it. But I mean, depends. Depends what you want to do. Isn't it there? Right here. Need more money? Well, I mean, more money sounds kinda questionable. That would really depend on the luck. On the big time. I would have more experience and some stuff in the portfolio, that's true. That is true. Alright, that one then. In the middle of fucking nowhere. Better from here, probably. Let's go, sure. The expenses are the semesters, I see. No, I think it's still kind of like, well, that is a bit a debatable thing, in that sense. Like when you already in and start studying, I think it's nice already to, you know, just like finish it already. That's a bit better. The joys of living with parents. Well, if you could call it joys, totally some benefits of that though. That is true. Like dropping out, I think, is like not that crazy good of an idea usually. Not starting, that's a different story. It really depends what you want to do though. Like, do you really want to commit to just like, you know, the full indie life? That might be quite something. You can see like Ultan's story, for example, and everything, right, too. It's not that simple of a life. Parents sadly are not eternal, and they also not gonna carry you for eternity. Well, some studies might be not too bad. I would say, gives you some options. Especially since you study still in, you know, something that might be useful in what you want to do. And you also have some potential, you know, to find something through your place you study, right? You said like sometimes there are some of the studios looking for testers and stuff like this, so that's good, eh? Is that required for you to have the 1 degree? No, not really. Especially if you're in IT or something, no one gives a shit. At least here. I'm not sure, maybe somewhere it's different. But no one gives a fuck. Like most of the people who I studied with. And they didn't even like show their diplomas or anything once. Doesn't mean that it's bad to have it though. Just in case, you never know. It depends what you want to do and everything too. Since you at least study in the direction you want to work, that's good. Then you should. There's a lot of people who just study because, you know, their parents sent them. Because you need to get that education. If you don't know what you want to study, well, you'll figure it out later. And then you just end up wasting time and money on something you don't give a shit about. And that diploma probably will never even be useful for you. That's a bit of a different story. Then it's better not to even study whatsoever. Little wireless here. Not bad, huh? The stonks. I mean, any actual degree is kind of nice to have, huh? It will help. It's kind of like, it's more like kind of amplifies your stuff, let's put it that way. A degree or diploma on its own means like jack shit. Like I have 2, right? I can just like whip them out and they're not gonna do shit to me. Like I can go to like interview or something, you know, just like do it. I have 2. All right, you have any like actual experience though? Nope. Well, what's the point of those then? Sometimes maybe they can open you the door to get some junior stuff, maybe. But mostly they just kind of like amplification of what you already know, and the skills you have and the experience you have. We're gonna have some necromancers here. Brother man. Late. Fine. The AI will be outdated and everyone will be on something else. I don't think people like really like care that much like about, you know, exactly what kind of degree. As long as it's somewhat relevant to what you're gonna do, and it's more about your experience and stuff. Because like no matter what you study, they still gonna test you and stuff. If you can't pass the tests, especially in AI, IT and stuff like this, if you can't pass the test, then they don't even care. Like what I said, what kind of diplomas you have. Let's see, classic. Sometimes there's like other terms also. It's kind of like my cousin, for example, who got like super good prestigious and everything diploma in a really nice university here, and now she can't even like work with that stuff because, you know, of all the fiesta, and she was studying like the international relationships. And now even to confirm, you know, her knowledge of English, she basically needs to go to another country, pass the test there to get the certificate and stuff. And only then good job, bro. Perfect. Free sheets, unless I already have it though. Let's already have it though. I didn't. Nice. Now we go. Next time maybe didn't have it, just different time. Different time frame. Well, I mean, they still probably check, you know, the actual knowledge, not like if you go there with some diploma randomly. Like, yo, I studied some AI, kinda technically. Unless they're like super starved, right, with employees, then maybe they will get someone. At least, you know, that's someone who might know something. Better than no one. Better than having no one. She's jobless now? No, she does, I think she's just kind of like teaching, you know, future students and stuff. And a tutor, basically. because like she knows English well, and I mean she had like the best grades in school, finished like this really good university. So she's a kind of alrighty. And some internships in like really good companies and stuff, but now because she doesn't have the certificate that confirms like, yes, you do know English. You don't have that certificate? Well, sorry bro, then you don't. So like I don't have a certificate, you know. Your English is not graded properly on the TOEFL or what was the second one? Then you are not worthy. Exciting. T-shirt of blade turning. I can sell that. Now that we might need some stonks. Interested in the COC. That's all about doing what you want to do and to be doing. Like all the diplomas and everything are good, you can live without them. But it's nice to have, I would say. If you can, like, would I go not go there? Nah, I would still probably go. That was nice. Got a lot of good friends there that we're still hanging out with. Got some knowledge in different things that is like useless for me, right? Kinda. Like I know how like the silicon crystals for like the CPUs and stuff being grown, the methods and everything. Made some integrated circuits myself with the photolithography. Why? I don't know. And that wasn't even like what I was supposed to learn there. But it was interesting. That was an experience. They wouldn't have it any other way. Certificates not that worth. Certificates actually are. In like system administration, like network related stuff, certificates are actually quite worthy. Like I have a friend who actually like, he lost his diploma. Potentially when we were celebrating diplomas, he lost it. Told his parents that I have it. And for like, you know, 15 years almost, he can't pick it up from me. So he never showed it once. Ever. Anywhere. But yeah, he just farmed a bunch of certificates. Like the Microsoft IT Academy, Cisco, all that kind of stuff. And he has like the stack of those certificates basically. Well, he still needs to get to pass through like some tests and everything whenever he looks for a new place to work. Which he actually does quite often. Just for the funsies. Dude sometimes just takes vacation. And all he does on vacation is just going and applying for the interviews and stuff just to see, you know, what's the shit right now. Like, is he good? Can he find something better? The free ones are shit, most likely. Well, it's not certificates and how much they cost and everything. It's who, you know, provide the courses, the lectures and stuff, and who tests you. If it's official, you know, Microsoft IT Academy, like, center, or Cisco center or stuff, those weight a lot. If it's some random local kind of like school or something that has no affiliation, they mean nothing. Like if it's some like random courses, like I was going back in the day, right, for like the coding courses for 3 years. Like I had like all the papers and stuff with like good grades and stuff, and like I'm pretty sure no one will give a shit. Because they're not like affiliated with any like some big company or something. They just like, just the university doing some side money by, you know, giving their professors and stuff some extra income potential if they're gonna teach some people on some school people from the side, basically. See, those that are very specific, they are good, but they should be very specific and properly, you know, examined in the like certified centers that should accept those exams and everything from you. Then it's good. Otherwise, not really worthy. Like, we have a lot of that now, since a lot of people now and decided to fill, you know, the gap. Rip that down in the IT departments, right? Because doesn't care. A lot of people in IT just left at the country. So everyone thinks they are the special ones. They can become new IT people with some astronomical salaries. Because a lot of those courses just became like crowded. And most of them are complete garbage. Like some of those schools have like, at this point, like thousands of people on those courses. Like they're actually like looking for the teachers for those courses now too. And like, you know, looking at the requirements to become a teacher there and everything, I'm like, yeah, these guys are probably not really teaching you anything good. And then you just get like a piece of paper that no one cares about. But if you find some good stuff, if you find some legit stuff, that might be quite useful. Just some shortcut there, actually. Let me see. Nothing, yeah. See what I see. Yeah, the certifications are nice. They are being valid here. Well, I mean, it's still in IT. You're gonna be tested by that, by, you know, interviewers and stuff. No matter what, they even come up with some sort of like tasks you need to do, even like in system administration, like the networking stuff and everything. And they still test you. Certificates and stuff are good, even they are from the right companies. Diplomas are nice though. Here, for example, diploma is sometimes, well, the only time it's really good is like if it's like some governmental company or something. Then it's required. They do care about all those formalities there. Like my dad was like the lead of department, but he could kind of become like the lead of the whole like engineering institution and everything. But the only thing that was stopping is that he didn't finish his PhD, because, well, I was born and he needed to work 2 jobs instead. So he didn't finish his PhD, and that was like, nah, bro, nah. We can't. We need someone, you know, with a status here in this. But considering how much they were paying, he still like left after a bit and then just joined like the private company and was paid like Like 50% more without any PhDs or anything. Yeah, done. This one will do. Okay, might as well first teach some of my shit, then sleep. Sometimes like some of those like statuses are important for some companies, for some people. But most of the time not really. I think it was important for me, for example, from all that stuff. Like university shit, that was like pointless for me. Almost like zero knowledge. But I also didn't really even waste anything that much. A little money, I guess. Got some negotiation skills, I guess, though. Since I managed to just pretty much just give me diploma. For working on their website and stuff for like 4 years or something. So I didn't need to pass any exams or something. I just like, you know, was sitting home for 4 years and adding some information that they were sending to the website. Changing some things once in a while. And then in 4 years I just went in, you know, like protected my thesis again. The same I already did before in college. Well, with some changes, of course. And passed the exams and peaced out. Done. But it was still useless. I wasted that time in the university. The college though was really good. And that I do think was very useful. A lot of social skills. A lot of interpersonal skills. A bunch of just general knowledge that is kind of interesting, as I said, like making the processors, photolithography, all that kind of stuff. Did some internships in the process, some manufactories near here. I learned how to solder. Didn't learn how to earn money though, because like the actual useful things that we had for our spec basically was like nothing almost. Like over 3 years in college, it was only like for 1 year we were actually studying something good and practical. But still was nice. One other thing though with like the IT educations and stuff and is like that diploma is like it ages like milk and very fast too. Like you might have one, maybe it's actually good, maybe university was good, maybe you actually learned something and stuff too. But if you didn't work for a couple of years and you go with that diploma with no experience somewhere else, that diploma already means like kind of nothing almost. Like the longer you wait, the less weight it has, because shit in IT changes so fast. Like in my case, what we were studying was already outdated back then. Like the LPT ports, like we already don't have LPT ports in our PCs at home, brother. Why are we even studying this shit? But we did. go in. That's not where we go in. Yeah, would that... If I go back, I would still do it again. Oh, wasn't too bad there. University though, not sure. But I guess. That was like me, to be honest, being Pepega. We just had way too many idealistic dreams back in the day. That we're gonna make it with our internet business, making websites and stuff. I mean, it was working for a while. Until we kind of all burnt out, basically. Like, here I am streaming and my friend is now like doing some stonks and stuff. Never know where you will end up. See what it is. See. That's the first part. Bro, you're not gonna attack me, you're gonna live. I assume we go underwater. Actually, no, that's probably the place you get out from. I guess. That might do. No, you could actually skip that? I see. It's a general thing is not that bad. It's something you can like underappreciate in a way, right? Because like it doesn't lend you the direct results, sorta, right? Like all that thing with integrated circuits and all that stuff also didn't really give me like, you know, some feasible benefit basically from the get-go. But it still was something that like in general kind of develops your brain, if it makes sense, you know, some thought processes and stuff. The problem with our system of education here is that they develop your thought processes and everything real good, but they forget to actually, you know, like show you and direct that thought process into something useful. So unless you have like a really powerful drive to do things on your own, you kind of fucked. That's what our like PhD, we had like some PhD dudes who were teaching us. That's kind of like part of the PhD here usually. You need to have some amount of hours as a teacher basically, like kind of practicing and everything. So we had some dudes who were like kind of like 5 years older than us maybe or something, who were teaching us. Like there was the information security guy, I remember. He was already like finishing his like PhD and stuff, and he was like, guys, like they're not gonna teach you shit here. Like they're gonna give you like a bunch of basics. They're gonna teach you like, you know, algorithms and stuff, how it all works, but like all the flesh, like, you know, all the actual like coding languages and stuff, if you want to go that way, all that you need to do yourself. Like, best case, you're gonna have some, like, basic or Pascal here. You want something kind of like, you know, more actual useful. You want something to learn something, do it yourself. That's the only way. Actually, there's probably a shortcut out there. Wasted 5 years before you got useful. As I said, maybe it wasn't that wasted though. Yes, Axel said basically. Yeah, just like learning, you know, like some specific thing is that you need in particular, right? Like, and nothing else. That's kind of okay, but I think you still kind of need it. Like, then we would, you know, just like skip like school, as for example. Completely, right? You like kind of like get some basics, learn how to read, how to count a little bit, and then, you know, like, all right, now it's time to specialize. So I'm gonna head towards, you know, rocket science or something. So then after that, they kind of like specialize you more in some specific things, and you're good. That would be kind of a little utopian, I would say, and maybe dystopian even, because you kind of just end up being like this, like very, you know, like narrowly specialized person, and when it's like step out of your corridor of knowledge and comfort, and you just like, all right. Notice this specifically with math. Well, math is kind of like still depends on what you're gonna do, because like obviously if you like encoding and everything, then yeah, you're gonna use that one way or another somehow. The car mechanic course was useless. Well, I mean, same kind of with soldering for me, right? Like, I never really soldered since then. I kind of wouldn't really mind, though, to be honest. But it still was kind of okay. Like, I have like an idea, at least, you know, how that things goes. And if I will ever need, or ended up in the situation, I could kind of remember that. Okay, I think I saw Phonicus before.
I love you guys.
Sheer Crabble, welcome back to the dungeon. Thank you, sir. Thank you, man. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate a lot. Thank you, man. How we doing? Miranda Phonicus. So these we did. Miranda is there. Phonicus. Wait, needed the Nova, didn't I? Oh, sorry, wait, Rabbit, I see it. I'll see it. This is the Nova. Oh, wait, did I just do the Phonicus here? Yeah, okay. So Miranda and the Nova. Okay, there they are. Good. I'll see it. I see it. Let's see what Rabbit I say. The 4 languages, alright. The person's ability to learn, yeah. It's just like the long text, yeah, long text filtered there. To specialize, they cannot say anything about the subject outside the specialty. Yeah, and that's not a bad thing though. Like, no problems with that. Like, if you just like very specific about, you know, everything, you do everything in life, that's not too bad. That's okay. But I think it's kind of like gives you like better, you know, perspectives in life. Not just even from the job perspective, I would say. Like, it's in general like more, you know, interesting when a person just like knows things, kind of. Like even like a little bit here and there on the surface, it's still not a bad thing. It still contributes to your like overall, like we have the erudition, sure, probably English too, right? A word for that. Makes you just kind of like generally a little more knowledgeable about things. Means you can be better at crosswords, you know. Useful skill. The ability to learn and all those things are important, that's for sure. That is for sure, eh? That's not something you can really teach. But technically that, like the good, like the college, university, they can develop that. But even the fact that you went for like, you know, the car mechanic stuff, that just means that, you know, you're curious. You wanted to learn. I mean, that's always interesting. So I'm doing all this stuff all the time. Like, let's just brew some beer, man. Or do some other shit. Just curious about how things work. Get this, like, you know, drive for knowledge and stuff. With new tech appearing. Yeah, in IT, I think that's very important stuff. Like, sure, you can, like, you know, go in some sort of, like, fundamental science, right? And you, like, learn a bunch of, like, theorems and everything. And then, like, ask them 60 years later, they will tell you that those theorems, and they still, probably most of them will be still, you know, around. I know, well, I don't remember shit for sure, but I know how, you know, like the electrical diagram of the LPT port connectors was looking. Will anyone ever ask me that? Like, where is the LPT port now, dude? Or some bunch of, like, you know, obscure, not used anymore languages. A bunch of other things, huh? It gets outdated way too fast. Find them somewhere in banks. Well, back when we were still studying, they already weren't at our homes, right? But, like, how teacher, how do you say, justified the fact that we still kind of, you know, learned that. Well, I mean, I was studying, like, my college was in, well, actually not easy, but was part of Moscow Institute of Electronic Technologies. It's MIEE, I think it should be in English. So we had all the teachers in college that are like professors in the university mostly, unless there's some like practicing PhD students, right? But like quite often it was like professors and stuff. And dude was like, well, you know, we just use LPT ports to connect programmators, so like devices to program, God, the English terms for all that, like to program other devices that have what's the name in English for that? The permanent memory, like BIOS, for example, on PC, right? So like LPT port devices were used for that for some reason. Probably because they just had a bunch of those outdated devices that they were using for that. And there's probably something more advanced for that nowadays. But that was university, right? So they were working with very outdated shit equipment. Bank was searching for Pascal devs. Yeah, like you can still even find something with that, yeah. But it's like super niche though, that's the thing. Less constrained with just what you know. Yeah, I mean, for sure. Nice, pretty nice. That's cool. Yeah, we didn't get the actual part like that. Like, I would love to, man. Like, Micro, we had P-Bots Face, hello. How you doing? I was like, we had like the microelectronics devices, I think, course, and we had the basics of like the logical, like the logic algebra and everything and stuff. So we had like the Carnot maps, all that kind of stuff there. And then on the second year, we had like those like stands, like those tables where you just like have like the different like like transistors and stuff like this emulated. So you just like have like cables with connectors. You just put this here, this you put there, and then you see like on the lamps, on the LEDs, you know what exactly you're gonna get, like what kind of result and everything. So we needed to build those systems there pretty much on very scuffed, like ancient equipment, dude. Like half of that stuff wasn't even working already at that point. That was nice though. I love that shit. I even got like the express exam there because I was like attending all the time and doing everything fast and helping others. So you just like, all right, you already passed basically. So go help others to understand this shit. Yeah, it was nice. That was actually nice. But we didn't get like the programmers and all that stuff. That would be nice. I wouldn't even mind, eh? I was like, Bossface, how's your day going? Like I like and I still do like actually like learning. Like sometimes completely irrelevant shit. Like yesterday I actually was like, I don't know, I don't even remember how I got into this shit. How did I get into this shit? Oh yeah, I think I remember. So basically I heard there's like, wait, no, or was it like something about like oh yeah, I heard something like I read somewhere in the news or something about like some India stuff going on with like the Sikhs, right? And I was like, like I heard about them like a lot before, but I don't exactly know, you know, who they are, what they do, what's so special about them, like what kind of caste or something is that. So I ended up just like for the whole evening I was like reading about like Sikhism, then about, you know, then it all went the spiral into like, you know, Gandhi, all that kind of stuff, and like in general like India and Pakistan and shit, and like, dude, why do I need it? Not really, but I just wanted to learn that shit. I just wanted to read about it. Actually, like some of the reviews on life, 6 and everything, pretty good. Some interesting things there. Doing keyboard's face, nice, nice. The Oblivion's good. I'm trying to collect some of them A-leader statues for them collecting quests. Man, I'm sad I lost my... I'm probably somewhere around. I need to look better. But yeah, I had like stored my integrated circuit that I made. Hey, green. Oh, they can carry... Yeah, I was like, how did they like travel with that stuff? Like they need to have like dagger on them all the time, technically. So like how did they like travel with that, the plane and everything? Insane. It's an interesting also like point of that, like why do you have a dagger if you're like, you know, kind of like preaching peace and everything? Well, their logic is basically how you know, if everyone has a dagger, then everyone's gonna be afraid to use it. I mean, you know. Reach, brother. Heard that somewhere else before. Nice, White Rabbit, nice. Well, I mean, yeah, I like that part that, you know, is just like pretty much like there's no like religion or like god or something. Like, there's no name for the god or something. It's just like some being that is nature. So all the people shouldn't be like divided by, you know, who they believe, because, you know, they believe in one thing and stuff like this. A lot of interesting thing there. A lot of interesting things. I like in general a lot of like India-based ideologies and everything. Just from how like they're more into like philosophy rather than like trying to regulate things. Because obviously a lot of like dogmates and many like religions and stuff, they were just pretty much created just to like guide people in some direction, which is like not a bad thing. For example, like, right, like some of the moral stuff, like, you know, like cheating is bad, for example. There's a reason for that. Absolutely not a bad thing to do. But their stuff usually goes just from like some sort of like philosophy, not like from trying to make people do something, but more kind of like trying to make people like think. There's lots of charity and outreach stuff, yeah. The true state, okay, the true, yeah. Oh, they actually want to remove always online requirement? I see. Yeah, it's interesting also from the perspective of like some of the like ancient like religions and like pagan ones and everything too. Like here, for example, and like the like ancient Slavs and everything. They used to just be like a bunch of like skulls, basically, just like put on like sticks all over the place and everything. Not even just the skulls, but kind of like remains of people and everything. Yeah, that was justified by the fact that, you know, people should be less afraid of dying, because, you know, they still gonna be displayed. Everyone's gonna be respecting them because, you know, like it's not scary to die, because you're still gonna be somewhere there and everyone's gonna be looking at you thinking like, oh, that's such a great hero. He fought for his country and died. So you shouldn't be afraid. Same as like celebrating when someone dies, you know, like, why should be afraid of dying? At least, you know, everyone's gonna party. A bunch of those things. And also like the comfort that, you know, everyone's gonna be like, all you have will also go down there with you. Like back here they were like burying like your wife and your horse with you, because why not? Even if they're alive, you know, you're gonna need them on the other side. What is this statue here? It feels like a beginning, no? No, not exactly. Okay, so where can the statue be? Where are you hiding it? Whoever didn't have a say in that death choice? Yeah. You should be like, you know, happy that she will be with her husband. Like a lot of those, in general, like, you know, next life things were basically created just for that reason. So people not afraid to die. Because there's gonna be another life. Well, and like in some of the the Indian, for example, philosophy is not about, you know, not being afraid to die, but more about making your current life, you know, worth, so your next life will be better. Which is also kind of like, you know, Pepega, but at least I feel like that's a better motivation. Not just, you know, be fine with dying, but make the best out of your life, so even when you die, next one will be better. The statue. He's in it all. Some of those religions would be today. I mean, some of them do remain preserved. Like, I mean, even Sikhism, for example, is pretty old. Same as, like, you know, today, like a lot of... Wait, when was it? Yesterday or before? Yesterday? The Navruz, for example, is also the something from the more ancient religion. And yeah, a lot of people do celebrate that still. So some of them did survive in some form. Maybe not the super ancient ones, though. No, that's the Warless Stone again. Which is also not too bad, huh? I want the statue. I think they would do fine nowadays, too. And some people already kind of like trying to bring back, you know, some of the, like, the paganism and everything. Just for the funsies, I guess. Because it's cool. Mr. Statue. Where can you be? Is it down there somewhere? Come on. The new on Earth's where I came from. That's where I came from, alright. And nothing here. There wasn't anything there either, I think. I was there. I think it's usually like the item, not in the chest or something. Let's try, maybe. Ain't it? Unlucky. Wasn't here. Oh wait a second. No, that's where Warless Stone was. Nothing else. Isn't it? Sure. Let's see, maybe here. Like on the opposite side from where I came from. Is it the opposite or is it the same? The same. See the opposite. There. Can check here. Maybe not. Let's see, maybe. The glorious stealth, man. Feels like it's somewhere I was already, though. That probably goes to the beginning. I would assume. The dungeon is kind of confusing. Yeah, that's probably to the outside. Oh, actually, no, wait a second. Oh, he's back here, yeah. Fine. I think I'll do it there, though. Let's see here. That looks like somewhere I wasn't. Actually, I think I was. But not sure. Okay, here. Oh, okay. Can't really pass here much. From there. The labyrinths, man. The labyrinths. Too dank. Here. It's kind of familiar, but maybe not. It's not. Better be here. Cheese, huh? That's what made this gas here. See how it is, huh? The ancient cheese, huh? There it is. Got the gates, and there should be some shortcut probably. Any bottle this? There's another water stone. I might as well get him. He's also gonna get all the houses. Another gate key. Which gate? Not sure. Fine. maybe. Some exit here. Yeah, probably gonna be close to the full exit. New DLC. Wait, play in VR. Stellaris in VR. That sounds kind of dank. That sounds like probably quite an experience. And if UI is good and everything, looks a bit weird. I can only imagine, dude. I can only imagine. Not sure why even, to be honest. It's probably not gonna add any immersion or something to it, and controls. I don't think they're gonna be much better or something that way. Kinda doubt it. Kinda doubt it. Alright, for this time. Alright, so that makes this one last left. I'm gonna be all out of this batch. Let's go there for now. Standalone game for VR and it's roguelike. I would like Stellaris in Stellaris universe. It's kind of interesting. VR though. Is it only VR? Like VR oriented or playable otherwise too? That'd be kind of cool. Looks like VR only. Yeah. Wasted. A wasted potential. Giga brightness. Alright, that's gonna be the last one here. Let's see, we will get this one. It's only for MetaQuest 2, then son. That's a bit of a yikes. Sad, sad. Guess nobody will play it. And I mean, it's gonna be like, not sure about popular, but sure gonna be alright. If it's a good game especially. And the VR still kinda like locks really good stuff, so I think it's gonna find its player base. Just kinda sad that it's only VR though. For a big franchise, it always feels kind of bad when, you know, like something is out and it's like only mobile, like in old times, for example, or something like this. It's always sad, always sad. Oh, damn, that's a nice ruin, I like it. Alright, let's see if he gives me more locations for them then. Is it only one statue per dungeon actually? Because that one was like very fast. Kinda sus. Because this dungeon is kind of like in the middle of nowhere, though. There's still plenty of them, too. Tumbacano was... already even forgotten which part of town. I think it was market, right? Or was it City Temple? Probably not. If I wanted them, I just like doing some of the. So what's the name? The elite stuff. To maybe get that quest also done. Then it's arena. Well, I'm doing it just to get some stonks so I can get another house that I already have on my quest list, so might as well. Yeah, I think it was Temple. Was it Dallas? Let's see, Pony, alright. Controlling from third-person perspective, huh? With VR. That's kind of weird, eh? Like, if you already have a VR in place and everything, then, you know, it's kind of more about the first. Alright, where was the Tambacano? Oh, there it is. Okay, good. Don't think so, 500. Don't think so. I probably would remember. I don't think so, huh? Now let's turn some of the statues in. See if he gives me some more. Some more spots.
What can I do for you, Sir Knight? Shall I show you up?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Please follow me.
Oh, wait, this is kind of like the Vampire Survivor stuff then?
Ah, yes. My treasure hunting friend. What can I do for you?
Find the treasure.
Yes. Have you found another statue for me?
Yes.
Beautiful. Exquisite. You have proven yourself to be quite resourceful. I have another task which should interest someone of your particular talents. You have proven yourself more than a simple grave robber. I believe you can handle a more complicated assignment. Are you interested?
Yes.
Excellent. Here, take a look at this sketch. The ancient text referred to this site only as the High Fane. Do you know it?
Well, I mean, I guess.
Malada? Really? I confess I had never made the connection. But yes, it makes sense. In any event, this should make your job easier than I had feared. The High Fane dates from the late Aeolian period, following the fall of White Gold Tower, a very troubled time for that ancient people.
True, Pony, true. That's a sadgi, man. Yeah, boy, yeah. I remember something about High Fane for sure. I heard that before, so.
The time I find most fascinating, the drawing on the bottom of the page I gave you depicts a carved panel from the central chamber of the High Fane. I believe this carving will shed new light on Aeolian history. If I am able to examine it closely, I would like you to retrieve it for me. You will need this as well. It is the key to the inner chamber of the High Fane. I part with it reluctantly, So guard it well. It is what began my search for the High Fane many years ago.
Sure.
Your first task is to locate the ruins of the High Fane. I believe it must now be known by a different name.
Taru Ballad. Do we have that one? Wait, did I give you all the statues?
Ah, yeah. Yes.
Okay, one by one.
Yes. Where? Yes. Where? Yes.
Done.
Yes. Well then. You two.
For the monies. Alright, let's see. 7. Alright, so 3 more statues. That's actually not too bad. I wish there would be more locations. Well, I mean, I haven't done any dungeons really, except the first one where I found the statue, and that one was... Was it this one actually? Or this one? It was like one very close at the beginning I did. Could be this one. One with the raiders. We're afraid to live there, I think. So any other one. Wilderness is the one. Alright, alright. So I think that one I did. I brought him the second one. Where I got the second one from, that I don't remember. But that one might be like some close. Could be. So it might be in any one, right? And technically, each of them should have, right? Or not all of them have. That might be another one to look into, so I don't end up spelunking all over the place with this. Let's see, bro, I see. Or a Miranda. Any Mirandas? They're all unique. Wait, as in like every single one has a statue? I said don't have Miranda then. Oh, Malada. Malada is here. Alright, we have that one then. Good, eh? And we could check that. But I still need statues though. 3 more. That's doable at least. That's not too bad. That was actually somewhat fast. So tomorrow we're gonna find them. Tomorrow we're gonna get them all. I was thinking about day off, but I think I'm gonna stream tomorrow. Might be a bit late also. Well, I mean, obviously late as in around afternoon, right, for coffee, but might be late a bit for that. We'll see. It's gonna go also grandma first and meet with friends, and then a return and stream. So that's gonna be a lot of ifs and stuff involved. So you know, it might be a bit slow there. But all right, another small cozy one. That was nice. That was nice. I like it. I like when I have like some game like this. The comfy game you can just chill play in the chat. For short streams especially, very comfy. Alright, let's read it. So, that is gonna be all for us today. Thank you